everybody. Welcome to Friday, February 27th, International Polar Day. So nice to have you. We're going to draw polar bears today.
Polar Day?
Polar bears. Did I say Polar Day?
I think you did.
International Polar Bear Day. There you go.
There you go.
Sounds a bit
Welcome.
chilly.
Which is a day that was created by our good friends at Polar Bears International.
Yes, it is.
Which is interesting. They worked their own name into the name of a holiday.
Fascinating.
But they are the world's leading conservation group for polar bears. We have developed a very close relationship with them, through the course of making our award-winning animated short film Snow Bear, which, by the way, since we saw you last, Aaron and I flew to California, scooped up the Annie Award for Best Animated Short Film.
Heck yeah.
We were presented the award by Craig Robinson, from who you may know from The Office.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
You want to switch over to the down shooter, Dustin? Or the desktop? Cool. And then we flew on back.
Yeah,
so
here we are.
That's pretty cool. So it is International Polar Bear Day. And to celebrate, we've got a few things going on. Namely, over at Creature Art Teacher, we are having a Polar Bear Day sale. We have launched two brand new items today. We have a artist reference polar bear photo pack that contains over 130 images, high-res images, plus 8 HD video clips of animal locomotion and polar bear behavior. Aaron also created a polar bear fur and texture brush set. Both of those are available at creatureartteacher.com/snowbear. And if you go there, we're also running a sale on our digital download versions of Snow Bear. And we also have a custom signed print that Aaron created last year for Polar Bear Day.
Yep.
And a portion of the sales of all of those items is going to Polar Bears International this weekend.
Which, by the way, with all of with the fundraising that we're doing on YouTube and everything we've done, the prints we've sold through you guys and everything else, we have now donated over $10,000 to Polar Bears International.
Yeah, that's super cool. It's been such a rewarding relationship to have with them, and it's been just they're such an amazing group, and the work they do is really, really important. So
thank you guys for helping us out.
Yeah, and actually, if you go watch Snow Bear today, we're going to donate all the ad revenue today from Snow Bear as well. So there's also a donation button right there. And for International Polar Bears Day, they are doing they're going to double donations. They have a company or a partner that is going to match every donation to Polar Bear International today. So this is one of their largest fundraisers of the year. So you can either buy something through us and expand your art skills, or you can go directly to polarbearsinternational.org and your gift will be matched. So
today I love polar bears underwater. I love seeing them underwater. Obviously, the whole reason I animated the polar bear underwater with the orca in Snow Bear was purely because I wanted to animate a polar bear underwater. They're classified as marine mammals. They live out on the pack ice, and they're just as at home swimming as they are on land, and you don't get to see them portrayed in art in the water very often. And polar bears are so fluid, in their design and the way they're built, and so I wanted to get this kind of fluid design, right here. See that? I want to get that kind of feel going through so I'm trying to mimic it with the ice as well. And I just want this nice kind of fluid design of this polar bear. So I thought I would do that today. That's my design goal.
that's awesome. Yeah, there was something amazing about watching them actually swim underwater when we were at the Assiniboine Zoo, which, by the way, if you happen to be in Winnipeg or in the Winnipeg area, the Assiniboine Zoo, which is an amazing zoo and park, I think it's called, they're screening Snow Bear there this weekend, twice. They're going to screen it, I think, tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday, I believe. It might be showing today as well. I'm not quite sure. But it's definitely showing this weekend at the Assiniboine Park Zoo.
Very nice.
Very fascinating.
And both Erica and Frankie Bay are on Facebook. And Erica says, congrats on the Annies. And Frankie says, good morning, y'all.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, y'all.
Animation, y'all.
Animation, y'all.
Good morning, you guys. Thank you, Erica.
And also, Erica says, Happy International Polar Bear Day.
Yes.
And speaking of animation, y'all, I don't have a slide for this, but we're going to be in Nashville at the Animation Y'all conference put on by the Bancroft brothers in April, and Aaron is doing a special masterclass for that, which you can learn more at animationyall.com, and I'll post a link in the comments.
I think it's time to push our May event as well.
I was just going to say, and then speaking of master classes, we've got something really exciting happening May 23rd and 24th. We have rented out a beautiful theater. It is the Wilshire Abel Theater in downtown Los Angeles. It is stunning. Aaron is going to be joined by over a dozen other industry professionals from the animation industry. And they're going to be teaching all about the animated filmmaking process for large films as well as independent films, all the way from beginning to end. So it's going to be story development, pre-production, storyboarding, character design, animation, all the way
distribution, post-production,
all the way through post, music, and distribution.
Yeah, we've got executives coming in from Netflix. We've got ex-Disney executives coming in and producers. We've got current directors, Byron Howard, who just directed Zootopia 2. He's on the list. Ron Clements and John Musker, who directed so many Disney films, from The Little Mermaid and Hercules, Aladdin, Moana, and the Princess and the Frog, and so many great
Marlon
films.
West, who's the head of effects animation at Disney. He's incredible. He's going to be there.
We've also, matter of fact, we've got a couple of meetings today with potential
Additional
speakers that, man, if they work out, I can't wait to announce them.
Yeah. You can learn more about that event at creatureartteacher.com/live. Tickets are limited. We do have some VIP tickets available as well, which include guaranteed seating in the first 5 rows, as well as signed artwork and meet and greet opportunities, all kinds of stuff.
Now, we've been getting a lot of people asking if we can record it and then make it available or live stream it. The answer is no. We're not able to do that. That's a whole other issue with the theater. It's an extra expense, all of that. So at this point, we're not doing it. It's only in person. It will not be recorded.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, too. We have contracts with everyone speaking, and you got to honor that kind of stuff, and so it's just in person.
Yeah, a lot of what's being shown is kind of the secret sauce of how films are made, so we can't put it out on the internet.
Yeah, so some of the speakers have gotten special permission to show stuff only for the presentation.
Yeah, so go to creatureartteacher.com/live. And we were just talking before the stream started, it's been a while since Aaron's just sat down and done a digital painting for everybody.
I know. I've been doing tons of digital painting, but for my other projects.
Which we've got some really exciting projects we're working on. Now, Snow Bear's already behind us. We're already on to the next projects, plural.
Oh, man, we got graphic novel ideas. We've got short ideas. We've got feature ideas. We've got... Am I missing anything? More game ideas.
Yeah, speaking of which, the Snow Bear card game is in production now. It is shipping soon. It'll be shipping in March is the goal, and it is in full production right now. So if you backed the Kickstarter project, it is going to be coming your way soon. In fact, we're going to be sending out backer surveys to confirm shipping details and all that soon. And if you didn't order it through the Kickstarter, you can still order by going to Kickstarter and searching for Snow Bear, or it'll soon be available on the Creature Our Teacher website.
I was going to say, yeah, we've ordered way more than we sold on the Kickstarter so that we can continue to sell them on the site. And so, yes, they'll still be available.
And someone asked about the Snow Bear challenge, the Make Your Own Snow Bear challenge. Elise is asking about that. We are going to announce that winner this week. We actually have been traveling so much, we just kind of, it fell through the cracks a little bit. So we're going to be stay tuned because that is on the top of my to-do list because we promised the winner of that some original artwork. Interestingly enough, because of the latest blizzard that came in, we had a lot more people submit.
I know.
So we might, maybe we'll do a couple of pieces to account for,
Yeah, I don't.
make it fair to the people that submitted in the original window, and then maybe do some extras for people who submitted late. So.
Hey, I got an endless supply coming out of this hand.
And real quick, I just want to ask Skittles on YouTube, because the person comments, can we get some otters in the future? Just wondering, Skittles, are you talking reference? Are you talking a course? Like, what exactly are you asking for? Yeah, asking.
You perked up because you have otter photographs.
Yeah,
We actually,
that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Like, if that's what they're.
we actually have on Creature Art Teacher, one of our photo reference packs is,
Actually, I'm pretty sure both of the Florida reference packs have otters in them.
Yeah.
why am I not seeing it? Is it
But yeah, I could do some otters.
Animals of Florida, right?
Yes.
That's the one.
Yeah, I believe there's a part 1 and part 2, or there's like there's two versions of Florida packs.
Yep. Oh, American otters and alligators. There's a whole pack with just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you're looking for stuff like that, go over there and grab that pack for yourself. Enjoy. And someone else wrote congratulations on the Emmy. It was the Annie Award, not an Emmy Award.
Yeah.
Yes. The Annies, for people that might not be familiar with them, are kind of like the industry Oscar for the animation industry. So it's voted on by other people in the animation field, which is really nice. It was really nice to be recognized by a jury of your peers, so to speak, and not just a jury. It's not like a few people. It's anybody that's a member of ASIFA, which is the industry organization for animation, is eligible to vote. Twitch comment. Hello, Mr. Blaze.
Hello.
And team, happy Friday. I just wanted to say thanks to you and your courses. It's been a lot of fun and easier to animate this bear sequence I am currently working on for a project. You are a great teacher.
Thank you. First of all, be careful of your phrasing. Nothing's easy. It might be less hard.
Easier.
Less challenging, but still challenging.
Yeah.
And someone on Instagram said, I cannot wait for the Snow Bear card game. Yeah, it's going to be coming soon. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, let's go to, it's right there. It's, where did I put it? Oh, no, it's right here. Go to boom, bingo, bongo. There's the deluxe box. Fresh from the producers or the manufacturer.
Shuffled ink.
Shuffled ink. Yes, we everything's being produced at Shuffled Ink. So here's the deluxe box with the directions right here. Let me show you the directions. The directions open up into a 4-fold right there. And so we've got the contents, the cards. There's a QR code right here, right there, where you click on that, you can go watch the film, which is pretty cool. And then there's a little field guide to all the friends that you put together right here. And then in the deluxe box, there's actually extra friends right there.
Yeah, there's 18 extra cards if you order the deluxe edition.
3 extra
of the
friends.
game.
Each friend has 6 cards. Yep. So in the deluxe box, which is the one I just opened, that one actually has 3 extra friends in it.
And you'll notice in the deluxe box, there's a little extra space because we might down the line come out with some additional booster cards.
So that's it there. And then these extra cards here, these are the extra friends right here. I haven't even taken them out of the wrappers yet. So they come wrapped, and it's a nice, beautiful box.
Beautiful.
Boop. There's that, and then one more. And then this, if you ordered the standard edition, this is the standard edition. Comes in a tuck box like this, and opens up, and inside are the cards. So these directions fold up into a 9-fold like that. And then here are all the cards. So little pieces. The whole object of the game is to put your friends together, to build snow bears. There's reverse play. Haha.
Somebody wrote, "We'll be watching for the deluxe box in my mailbox."
All right. Excellent.
And will the card game be available in the UK?
Yes.
It is. Yeah, it's available worldwide.
We ship anywhere in the world. We do that with our books. We do that with our prints. We do that with all of our items.
Yep. Everything we sell is available worldwide.
Yep. Speaking of which, speaking of worldwide and all that stuff, did you know, Aaron, that we have on our website another sale going right now?
Maybe.
It's our 12-year anniversary sale.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes, 12 years ago we launched Creature Art Teacher, and to celebrate, we currently have 12 courses for $10 or less. Several of them are just $1. So you've got $10 courses, $5 courses, all kinds of stuff there right now. CreatureArtTeacher.com. Go check it out. It's our 12-year anniversary sale. 12 courses for $10 or less. Speaking of which, all of those courses, including the brand new photo packs and everything that we put out today, are included with our annual membership. And if you pick up an annual membership to Creature Art Teacher, not only do you get the courses and the content and everything we come out with over the next year, but you also get access to exclusive live streams, making of sessions, all kinds of exclusive content where Aaron is going to be working on his new projects. In fact, we live streamed to our members over 450 hours of the making of Snow Bear that you could only access if you were a member. We've got our new projects. We're going to be doing the same thing. We also recently launched a brand new initiative called Studio Sessions with Aaron Blaze, which is where Aaron's going to be providing feedback to people. Do you want to?
Yeah. So I've been really brainstorming a lot. I wake up at like 4 in the morning, thinking about, hey, what can we do with the business now? And so what's really we've been hearing it a lot, and I've been trying to think about what I could do to answer the request of getting more interaction and we want it to be, I love creating courses, educational courses, but I'd like to push it even more to feel like school. And so I thought, wouldn't it be cool to find a way to put out assignments and we could look at them together and I could critique and I could do basically what I experienced in college. When I majored in illustration. I didn't major in animation, but we'd get an assignment, we'd go off and illustrate it, and then we'd come in and we'd put our assignments up on the wall, and the teacher and the students, and we'd all sit down and we'd critique it. And the teacher would do most of the talking. And it's a great experience. It's a great way to hear what works, what doesn't work, to see it physically up on the wall. And I thought, man, if we could do that virtually, that would be really cool. So that's the motivation or the inspiration behind these studio sessions. And so every 8 weeks, I want to give an assignment based on something on our site. And the one that we just put out right now is a character design. I want the current assignment is to create a model sheet with a character description in the model sheet. And then in 8 weeks, there's a deadline of 6 weeks actually, so it gives me 2 weeks to go through it, and then we'll do a live stream, and we'll do a live critique where I'm not going to be able to hit everybody, but I'll pick some that I can talk about. I'll talk about what's working, what's not working, things to look out for, and what you guys will get out of it is basically a college level critique and education for the cost of becoming a member at Creature Art Teacher. So there's that, and I'm very excited about that. And it's not always going to be animation related like character design. It could be a watercolor painting. It could be an oil painting. It could be, like I said, storyboarding. It could be whatever, any number of things that we teach on our site.
We got a question, Aaron, from Silk2324. Hello, I appreciate your live streams. Do you offer any videos or courses regarding how to draw animals from life? like at the zoo or game drive or something.
Yes, matter of fact, we've got a whole course on that.
Yes, it's called Drawing Animals from Life with Aaron
It's
Blaze.
called Drawing Animals from Life.
Yeah, we actually have a whole section. I'll post a link in the comments of animal drawing courses. We've got all kinds of stuff, but that's one of the ones on there. And again, you can buy those. You can buy any of our courses. Can always be purchased a la carte, or you can get them included as part of our membership plans. We offer an annual plan as well as a monthly streaming plan. With the annual plan, you get to download and keep everything. So it's not, it really is the best value in art education.
And right before Silk, there's another person by the name of Zero Connection.
Zero Connection.
Says, hi, Aaron, Dustin, and Chat. Any plans on a new animal drawing course? Birds of Prey was the best online drawing course I ever bought.
Yeah, it's just, I wish it was a little longer. But, yes, there are plans. Matter of fact, my colleagues were hounding me about that recently in one of our staff meetings.
Make more courses!
So I'll probably do a primate one coming up. We've been getting a lot of requests for primates and reptiles.
Yeah.
I am covering primates and reptiles in my upcoming book, Through the Eyes of an Animator. So that's, and birds. So it's not just mammals. Covering it all, baby.
Yeah.
Speaking of your new book,
Yeah.
that is available for pre-order now at creatureartteacher.com/books. This is going to be a nearly 250-page coffee table style book, similar to our Art of Aaron Blaze books, if you're familiar with those. And speaking of which, Volume 2 is still available on the website. And actually, you can pre-order, and if you pre-order, you are guaranteed to get a signed copy. It's also on sale as part of the pre-order, so the price will go up once the book is available. So if you pre-order now, go to creatureartteacher.com/books, and I think Aaron's going to do a little show and tell right now.
Yeah, I'll just show you one of the sketchbooks that I'm doing the drawings in. A lot of them are traditional. So, and I've gone through this with a lot of you already. It's a little hard to flip through these pages, so I might not do it. But I've got, it's hard to see them. But I'm filling sketchbook after sketchbook after sketchbook. There's a stack of sketchbooks back there that I'm filling for the book. You can go back. It's too hard to flip through those. I had the right intention.
I have a curious question from Liam's Writings on YouTube. When you're not drawing or animating, do you watch TV shows and movies for entertainment or inspiration?
Yeah, I'm just really disappointed in television lately. There's not much out there that I enjoy. But there are a few. Man, I like the Night of the Seven Kingdoms show. Man, that's a good show.
I still haven't had. I've only watched the first 2 episodes, but I read the books, and I absolutely love the books.
Yeah, that one. What a likable character he is.
Mm-hmm.
Martin on Facebook says primates course would be awesome. And he also writes, also dogs and house cats would be nice.
Oh yeah, that is another one that I want to do is a whole course on drawing domestic dogs.
Yes.
So what I'd probably do is pick like the 10 or 15 most popular breeds worldwide, and talk about drawing them.
Is there a shipping date yet? I think that referring to the books.
The goal is to be able
June.
to ship them by June.
Yeah. In the month of June is what we're shooting.
Yeah,
for.
that's what
the
we're
beginning
trying
of the month, the end of the month, we're not quite sure, but that is our stated shipping goal, and as of now, we are still on target to do that.
Yeah, I've finished writing the book, except for the last chapter. I didn't write the last chapter yet, but I finished writing, and which took quite a while, and then now I'm in the drawing portion of creating images to support the writing.
Erica says, I have a beautiful German Shepherd that can be your model, Aaron.
Yeah. So I'm trying to emphasize the flow in the background to get this ice to kind of follow the same gestural kind of form. And I'm not looking at reference for this ice. I'm just kind of making it up. And
When you're doing something like that, like making it up, are you mostly focused on? Are you mostly focused on just composition? Or are you just looking for style?
Style, composition. I'm trying to get the eye to fall. I want it to feel somewhat believable.
Right.
So I've seen ice in photographs and video underwater. I've never dove where there's ice like that, but
Right.
Then there's also a little bit of influence of stalactites and stalagmites and all that sort of thing. But it's definitely trying to get the flow. And I don't like this at all, so I'm going to bring this down. Yeah. So I've got this general kind of direction and the bear going that way. There's the flow, but it has that direction. So it'd be nice to have the ice kind of going this way, like that. So, with that being said, armed with that information, as my father used to say.
Armed with that information.
Armed with that information, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Aaron?
I don't know.
There we go. That feels better. Now I like that.
Somebody writes a beautiful polar bear.
Someone on Twitter says, I'm not sure if you can see me through the Twitter chat, but I was present at one of your last streams. Hi, Aaron.
Hey!
Yes, we can see you.
We see you.
Hey guys, Gene, the dancing machine's here.
What's
What's
the
going
dancing
on?
machine. All right, so now let's start throwing some color in here. Color. All right. I'm going to get that.
Is there
that background
a limit for pre-order?
A limit for pre-order of what?
Believe could be the book.
How many copies you can order? You can pre-order as many copies as you want.
So let's.
Originally, we were limiting the number of signed copies to 500, but we're going to go ahead, I believe, and just extend that to all pre-ordered copies. Correct, Aaron?
Yes. So I'll be if we get 5,000, I'll be signing 5,000.
That's gonna be a very long week of signing.
Yes.
Probably gonna take more than a week at that point. And yes, it was referring to the new book. So on Facebook writes Bianca saying, my daughter Dakota is watching too. That's nice.
Hello, daughter Dakota.
Very cool.
Gene said on YouTube says, "Hey Nick, real proud of the work and the Any award y'all got."
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was fun getting to go up on stage for once. Normally it's just Aaron up there.
Exactly.
And I was
trying to get Nick to come over and say something.
I was so chatty. I was just going to say. It was so weird. I know because you invited me to say something. I think at the end I go, thank you.
Yeah.
But in my head, I thought we were running long, and then you're totally right. No, we were totally fine. It feels like You're like a deer in headlights in those sorts of situations.
Well, in that
right?
one, because I fully thought that the girl who cried pearls was going to win. Mm-hmm. And I didn't prepare, didn't expect to win, nothing. And there were so many things I wanted to say. I wanted to talk about human-made art, and I wanted to talk about hand-drawn animation as alive and well, and blah, and I just completely biffed it.
Just went, thank you.
Well, at least you remember to thank your wife, who was
Well, that was one
Who
thing.
was in the audience.
I wanted to make sure that I thanked you, that I thanked Vedanta and Mark and Marlon. Yeah. But I forgot to thank Mac. I forgot to thank John and Charles.
Yeah, it's just,
you know.
it's, yeah. I think everybody understands.
It's a lot of pressure.
Well, when you're standing up there and you, in the back of your head, you know you've got 90 seconds and you see 1,000 people looking back at you and they're all your peers on top of it. And it's just like, yeah,
And
you
not
just,
only
you
not
just
only that,
lose
you
it.
got possibly millions more watching through
I
live
don't know about,
streams.
I don't know about millions, but
Well, a lot more. Maybe in the thousands.
it's like the biggest thing since the Super Bowl, man. Yeah, then Bad Bunny came out during halftime at the Annies. It was great.
It was fantastic.
Halftime at the Annies. That should be a thing.
Erica says, I could tell that you were surprised to win.
Yeah, I was completely flabbergasted.
I bet your first words were, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty much was.
What?
I just looked at Vedanta and she looked at me. Our eyes just went, what? And then I looked at Nick and we were like, what?
Right?
Gaming Transeer on YouTube says, I'm guessing the favorite animal of Aaron Blaze is a bear. Am I right?
Well, you know, a lot of people assume that. I don't know that I have a favorite. Yes, obviously I love bears, but it's not, I don't animate, I just happen to end up animating bears. Other than, you know, like Brother Bear, that was a film that was already being made. And I love wildlife. And so I got involved in that film, and then I ended up directing it. And then there's
Just to clarify on that, they were making a film where the topic was bears. You came up with the story. And
Yes,
all that.
yes, yes,
Except
yes.
It was a different story.
Yes, exactly.
But the theme of that, we're making a movie about bears.
Yes,
That was already established.
The film was called Bears.
Right, right.
Oh, doggone it!
Coloring on the wrong layer.
Crawling on the wrong layer.
That's the doggone it sound. I knew what that was, even with my back turned to you.
Yeah.
And then that, because of Brother Bear,
Yeah.
that led to the UK spot, The Bear in the Hair.
Right, and that
Because-
once again, it wasn't something I set out to do. It's
They
something
contacted
they came
you,
to
right?
me. Yeah.
They said, hey, we're trying to find somebody that can make something similar to Brother Bear. And Dom Carolla, a good friend of ours, said, well, why don't I get you in touch with Aaron Blaze, who made Brother Bear?
Yeah.
And that led to that. And then Snow Bear was what, 20 years later? But
Yeah,
just
and it
feels
was
like-
literally just I thought, what's iconic? You know, what's a lonely environment? The Arctic. What's iconic to the Arctic? A polar bear. So I ended up doing a polar bear.
Yeah. Once again, I want to remind everybody that we're running a couple of sales over at Creature Art Teacher. Today is International Polar Bear Day. And if you go to creatureartteacher.com/snowbear, we have released several new items. We've released a brand new Polar Bear Arctic artist reference pack. All of the high resolution images in that pack are shot by Aaron and I when we were in the wild photographing polar bears.
Yeah, these are all wild polar bears.
These are all wild polar bears. There's also some high resolution video in there for
not so high resolution.
Yeah. There's also just some good locomotion references.
Yeah, and it's meant to be, for those of you that see it and go, hey, this is a little bit pixelated. Well, we shot it with our phones, and I thought, you know what, this is great animation reference.
Yeah, it's good reference. So that's the purpose of these packs. But these packs, by the way, can be used for commercial work as well as personal work. So if you purchase our packs, we get that question a lot. Can I use this reference in my commercial work? And the answer to that is yes.
Yes.
But long and short of it is, because it's International Polar Bear Day, we are donating a portion of the sales from all of those items, including several more, to Polar Bears International. You can go to creatureartteacher.com/snowbear. Speaking of Snow Bear, if you watch the film Snow Bear today, which we would appreciate, we have crossed 4.1 million views. We're closing in on 5 million.
We're well on our way to 4.2.
If you could go ahead and watch that today, we are donating all of the ad revenue to Polar Bears International. So if you haven't watched it yet, or you want to watch it again, today's an awesome day to rewatch it. And Polar Bears International has a partner that is matching all donations today. So if you want to learn more about their work, go to polarbearsinternational.org.
Yeah, Erica is asking about the trip to the Annies. Did they have you in the nosebleeds?
No, well, not the nosebleeds, but we're kind of in the back on the lower level.
Yeah. So all the nominees are on the lower level for sure, because they don't want people having to walk down from the...
Yeah, that would take a while.
From the mezzanine. What's the mezzanine level again?
That's the next level.
Oh, it is, right?
Yeah, the level above the...
The whole another level.
And then we got to meet Craig Robinson, who's the on The Office. He was hilarious.
That was funny.
Yeah, he was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
He opened the show, and I didn't realize what a good piano player he was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was really entertaining. And by the way, those Polar Bear reference packs, along with all of our artist reference packs and brush sets, are included with the annual membership or lifetime membership to Creature Art Teacher. So once again, you can buy anything a la carte, or you can pick up a membership, and they're included. If you pick up the monthly streaming plan, you get a discount on all of those items. It's like a 50% or 40% discount.
So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to put a little variation in some of the fur color.
Nope, 40. Sorry. Mumbling.
I guess with his piano stuff. We're watching a video of his. I can't remember what late night show it was, but he hops onto the piano. He's starting to play a tune, and he starts playing the "If You're Happy and You Know It."
Oh yeah, he did that at the Annies.
He did it at the Annies.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Stomp your feet.
Yeah, to stomp your feet. It goes to stomp your feet.
That's what he did. That's what he did. Are you sure you weren't watching the Annies? Maybe that's what you were watching.
No, I've seen him do it.
It's his bit.
It's one of his bits.
But still, it's fantastic. It's just his reaction to these. Just stop your feet.
And then he did kind of a take on K-pop Demon Hunter's song.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's when he was talking about coming back from the lobby, and then he introduced the new animators as they're going to be famous for the student award and all that stuff. It was really cool. And K-pop cleaned up at the Annies. They won 10 for 10, all the awards that they were nominated in.
As soon as you heard their name, you're like, okay, well, we know who's going to win that one.
Yep. And congratulations to them. That was
yeah,
pretty
exactly.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah, kind of made me think of last year with what was it? It was
Last year, the big winners were Wild Robot,
That's
and the other one was
Flow.
Well, Flow won Flow wasn't nominated for a bunch of awards last year. Last year, the ones that had a bunch of awards were Wild Robot and Arcane. Arcane
That's
won.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because for the
all the television awards. Yep.
Yeah, like the few though that Flow was in, like they won every category. I'm pretty sure.
Jenny wants to know, how do I get dibs on this as a print? Are we going to make a print of this, Aaron?
Yeah,
I think we should.
I thought we were.
Yeah. So if you go to creatureartteacher.com/prints, that's PRINTS,
not the singer,
not the artist formerly known as, creatureartteacher.com/prints. We have a bunch of original prints available for sale. Some of them signed, numbered, limited editions, and I'm really liking the look of this one. So I have the feeling we're going to make a signed, number, limited edition of this, and I'm going to need to order more blue ink.
Yes, you are.
Cyan, light cyan,
Yeah.
all of the blues. By the way, our prints are, if you've ever ordered a print from us,
If you know,
sound,
you know.
sound off in the comments, because our prints are on archival watercolor. Like, they're nice prints. They're not crappy posters. We do like artist grade paper and the whole nine. And
Yeah.
A whole
Aaron,
nother year.
we print them ourselves and pack them and ship them, and it's a labor of love.
Labor love. What's the brush you're using?
That was just an airbrush. Now I'm going to go over to one of my other like pastel-y brushes.
Someone else asks, "Sir, can you guide me in my journey?"
People in the comments saying they are very nice prints. Amazing quality. 5 stars.
Top dollar.
Oh, speaking of stars, it's kind of cool. We learned over the weekend on the way back from the Annies that Snow Bear has cracked into, it is on Letterboxd, which is the movie review website. We are currently in the top 15 well-reviewed, highest reviewed shorts of all time,
Including live action.
including live action.
And that goes, of all
Top
time.
15.
Yep, Snow Bear is.
Which is crazy to
Yeah.
me.
That's pretty huge.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty neat honor. Someone pointed that out to us. I found out on the flight back, and it was pretty cool. So thank you to anybody that's ever left us a review there. It means a lot.
That is crazy.
And it's continuing to find an audience all around the world. So again, if you haven't seen Snow Bear yet, I will post a link in the comments.
Please
And,
check it out.
And it is Aaron spent 3 years making it all by himself, and it is a labor of love. And it's 11,000 drawings. Took you 3 years to do it, right?
Yeah.
Watch this short. Do it. Hey, Gabby's on Facebook.
Hey, Gabster.
Gabby says, "Good morning from West Hollywood. Anyone want donuts?"
West
That's
Hollywood?
your
What are you
guys.
doing in West Hollywood?
And also, Gabby says, "Tell Marshall I still miss him dearly, and I hope he's doing well."
Oh, yeah. He's doing great. He and I sat up the other night and philosophized on life.
Philosophize.
Yeah.
Being all philosophical like.
Yeah.
Philosophical.
Yeah, so I'm just making this up, but it's a lot of fun. I love just making up organic shapes like this. It's fun to do.
It is quite nice.
One other thing, if we call up the Snow Bear slide again, I want to call it back up. One other item I want to point out, if you go to creatureartteacher.com/snowbear, we also have digital editions of the film available. So the digital version of the film is yours to keep. It's got 5.1 stereo surround sound.
Surround sound.
There's a stereo mix, but there's also a 5.1 surround mix. There's over 2 hours of making of content. And if you buy the premium or deluxe editions, remember I said earlier, Aaron, about how we live streamed over 450 hours of content?
Yes.
If you buy the deluxe edition, you get access to that 450 hours.
What?
Even without becoming a member. And I'm pretty sure you also are going to send them an original drawing. Is that
Yes.
correct?
No freaking way.
Yeah, so for the
big
top
ones?
tier of the digital streaming edition.
Yeah, why
of
don't you
Snow
grab the? I don't have. You got the bigger ones,
big
but
ones, yeah.
right. No, the up top. There you go.
I should just do the blank paper.
Yeah.
It's a
So
Snow Bear.
go to the camera, Dustin.
Yes.
So for the top tier, I'm doing drawings. You guys have probably seen me show these before, but I've got. Look at the stack. I've got 50 of them in my hand right here, and every single one is unique. No two are the same. All different poses, different personalities, different expressions. So if you get the top tier, you'll get one of these as well. Original.
Premise Entertainment is on and says, "We love Snow Bear. It's it's a new animated classic."
Classic. Thank you, Premise.
And Premise, of course, is a multi-award winning studio themselves. They're based here in Orlando, by the way.
My good friend Dom Carolla.
Yep, they're right up the road. We're hoping to do some more projects in the future. Aaron made The Bear and the Hare with them, which is a beloved
Commercial.
Advert for the John Lewis department store in the UK.
And Gabby says, West Hollywood for movies and donuts, apparently. And also says those are the cutest things.
Weeping Sheep on Instagram says, "Sending love from Ringling. Your screening of Snow Bear was such a delight." We are actually going to be at Ringling tomorrow.
We're going to be there tomorrow. And I'm actually doing a live stream with Dipsy students tonight.
Yeah, if you're a member of the Digital Paint Club at Ringling College, Aaron's doing a talk tonight. A live demo.
I am busy.
He's a busy man.
A busy lad.
That's why we need cloning technology. And Katie on Instagram says that she's going to see you at Animation Y'all.
Animation Y'all.
Aaron, do you use Canson Mixed Media sketchbooks for your sketches?
I do.
You tend to use Strathmore usually, though, right?
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Yes, I use Strathmore.
The newsprint is Canson there, right? Yeah, that one's Canson. So you definitely use Canson newsprint. I know I've seen you use Canson sketchbooks, but you tend to go for the Strathmores, I think.
Yeah, I do have Canson, but for not necessarily the sketchbooks. I get them as big sheets.
And again, I want to let people know that we are also running our 12-year anniversary sale at Creature Art Teacher. It has been 12 years, which is hard to believe since we launched Creature Art Teacher. We now have over 875 hours worth of courses on the website. We've got 12 of our courses, since it's 12 years, are just $10 or less, some as low as $1. Head on over to creatureartteacher.com. Check them out. And memberships are on sale too.
It's crazy to think I've been working here for 10 years, coming to 10 years now.
Yeah.
Like November will be my 10th year here.
If you make it that long. Bum, bum, bum.
The very next day, you're fired.
Wow, is this really the movie director live? The director of Brother Bear?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Making more bears.
Liam's Writing on YouTube asks, Aaron,
yes,
what are your opinions on the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit trilogies, and would you draw any inspiration from them?
Yeah, those hacks. Oh. I love those. I love the trilogies.
Yeah.
I love that world. J.R. Tolkien has always been J.R.R. Tolkien has always been an inspiration for me as an artist. When I was a kid, I just loved to draw that stuff. And I still like to draw that stuff. I've got my own take on not necessarily that world, but the hidden world and sprites and fairies and stuff like that.
By the way, if you're enjoying this live stream, this is the first of 2 live streams that we do every Friday. So right after we sign off here, we're going to jump over to our members only area on creatureartteacher.com, where we will be continuing to stream live. And if you become a member at creatureartteacher.com, and memberships again are on sale, you can continue to watch Aaron either plug away on this image, or he might actually unveil a new project we're working on. I'm not sure what you've got planned on those streams, Aaron. It's always a little something different.
Yeah.
There's always something.
And
but I do want to hint at, I know you and I haven't totally decided how to unveil it yet, but I do want to hint at this idea that, when we made Snow Bear, we broadcast the whole thing, and you could join me, and it was all about learning how to make an animated film in real time, and I'm going to do that again, but we're going to do it with all kinds of projects.
Yep. We've got some graphic novels that we're working on, so you're going to see Aaron make a graphic novel. We've got a children's book that we're working on. You're going to see Aaron make a children's book. We've got more animated shorts, and we are also planning an animated feature. So if the funding and all that stuff comes through, you know, it's basically the idea is we want that membership to continue to be the best value in art education. So we're adding more and more and more to it. So that it's not only the deal of a lifetime, but that you don't want to consider quitting.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't quit.
We want you to be like a fly on the wall in the studio. We want you to be over Aaron's shoulder. And as we expand, hint, hint,
Yes.
you're going to have opportunities there as well. So become a member today, creatureartteacher.com. You're going to get tons of exclusive members-only content, get to see projects made in real time. There's never been anything like it. In addition to all that, you get all of the courses on the website.
All of them?
Yep. All of the brush packs, all of the photo sets. We also do
All of the bacon.
Oh, photo set?
all the artist reference photo packs. You get discounts on physical merchandise like the prints and all that stuff. It really does. And you get partner discounts. Like you get a TV paint discount by becoming a member that basically makes the membership pay for itself.
Yeah.
So
It is quite nice.
sorry to keep blathering on about sales. Sale, sale, sale.
Well, this is the I'm
But we're
excited
excited
about
about
the join the studio because it's we're transitioning into that. We're transitioning into being more of a studio. Yes, we are an educational hub and we will always be that. But we're also, you know, Snow Bear, all Snow Bear did was light the fire to do more. And that's what we are. We're artists and that's where my heart is, and so we should be doing that. And since we're an educational hub as well, we should be able to share that experience. I don't know if any of you ever went to the animation tour at Disney back in the 90s and early 2000s. That's where I got my start.
At MGM.
At MGM, yeah.
Which is now Hollywood Studios.
But it's you could come in and you could watch us make animated films. And I thought, you know what? Let's do that virtually.
Speaking of which, did you see a little bit of the controversy
Yeah.
with the new animated thing?
Yeah.
What?
We'll see. I'm going to reserve judgment.
What's
But
going on?
They're doing the animation experience at Disney, but they're
instead of an artist teaching
instead of
you
an
to
artist,
draw,
it's an animatronic of
an-
Olaf drawing.
sitting at an animation desk teaching you to draw.
Yeah.
Supposedly, the premise is, and once I read into it a little more, I was like, oh, okay, well, that's a little better. What they've really done is they've got like Eric Goldberg and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so Olaf's learning with you.
Yeah.
He's learning.
I think people are just,
Yeah.
everyone wants to complain about something, and so I think they were just quick to judge.
But having said that, I'd sure prefer a human being up there
Yeah.
in person. Our good friend Heather Worley has been at the animation station in Rafiki's.
Yeah, I know.
Not just closed.
And but we're going to be doing that virtually.
Yep. Lots of people saying the membership is amazing. Erica says the membership is the best investment I've ever made. CMC Fix on YouTube says I highly recommend the lifetime membership.
CNC Music Factory.
It's well worth it, especially for aspiring artists, students, and hobbyists. And I was not paid to say this, LOL. Okay, I'll send you that check shortly. Wait, I wasn't supposed to say that. No, none of these people are paid to endorse anything that we do. So I really appreciate the kind words. Martin wants to know, any plans for more watercolor or mixed media live online workshops? They're always
Yes.
so much fun. Yes, in fact,
Matter of
Martin,
fact,
probably the next one we do, I think, will be probably.
Yeah. Although, we should talk about in March. We're going to be doing a virtual class. Remember, we talked about that.
A 2-day one with you?
Yeah.
Like we did with Terrell? Yes, but we don't have the dates or anything on it yet.
Oh, I
right?
thought we settled on the date. I mean, we
I don't.
why
have
is that
anything.
color so bad? That color's nothing like this.
Oh, that's weird. Does it look like that on my screen?
Is there a LUT on it? Sorry, guys. I just looked at the painting that I'm doing that you guys are looking at.
Oh yeah,
at
it's
least
totally different.
I've got a lot more color in that than what's showing up there. It's missing all the blues.
Color
there you go.
correction. There was a color correction turned on.
Oh, there you go. That's what it looks like. That's it
Yeah.
right there. That's it exactly. Perfect. Thanks. Yeah, we color corrected it because of the down shooter over
Yeah.
there. Last
So we're
week.
still on.
Yep.
So there you go, everybody. Look at that, huh? It totally changed.
Wow.
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 All right. Let's see here. Put another one there. We're gonna do this.
Awesome predictor on YouTube says, "Sorry, I have to go. Gotta leave. See ya.
Shit.
See ya. Gotta go. Oh, get out of my sight."
Julia says, "Wow, that's much better. Thank you, Aaron."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch comment: I was paid to say that the membership is not half bad at all. Anton Blaze is a great flute teacher.
Let me guess. That is Zounji.
No, actually, that was
Martin Berger.
Martin Burger. It's actually MART and then the number 10 and then Burger. He's gone over to Twitch under an alias.
Clever.
He has no relation to the other Martin.
Oh, of course not.
Now, again, it is International Polar Bear Day, everybody. Whether you purchase something at Creature Art Teacher or you go directly to polarbearsinternational.org and contribute to their important work. Today, the reason, the reason they picked today is Polar Bear Day,
Yes,
right? Well,
I do.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. So right now, all the mothers and cubs are in their dens, and so they wanted to pick today to kind of spread that awareness. And so, if we can increase awareness of polar bears and the loss of pack ice, and maybe people get a little more conscious of it, we can increase polar bears, basically, I guess.
And again, they're doing a two times match at polarbearsinternational.org. So any donations to them today are being matched by a generous donor today only. So go check it out, polarbearsinternational.org. Or you can go to creatureartteacher.com/snowbear and purchase any item on that page, and we'll be donating a portion of all sales, which will then be matched.
The bear looks so grumpy.
He'll get better.
It is a minute past noon. Good heads up.
Oh, I'm going to, we'll go just a little bit more. Then I'm going to, we're going to continue this on our members live stream. If you want to see this get finished, or at least close to it, we do have a meeting at 3 o'clock today.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Well, check.
And then we will, if you follow Aaron Blaze Art, that's AARONBLAISE Art on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, any of the social media channels, we will post the final image of this when it's done, and we will make prints available as
Yeah.
well.
It sounds fantastic.
And I am definitely going to have to order blue ink.
Yeah.
I actually just topped off the blue, so we're not too bad.
Gene is asking, can you tell us what might be some of the in-person boot camps offered this year?
All of them.
Well, some of them
That doesn't make any sense.
Some of them will be new topics. Like we've got some. We want to do some traditional media workshops in person. Again, in the past we've done in-person watercolor and drawing and stuff like that. So we're for sure going to do at least one or two of those this year. But some of them will be recycled. Like we're going to continue to offer our Intro to Animation Bootcamp probably annually.
Yeah, that's always been super popular. So
not everybody can make it. We had it one time, and that doesn't mean we never have it again. So we'll have that for sure again. Our intermediate ones. We really just had a great time at the story one.
Man, I want to do that one. That one actually inspired a new project that I'm working on. As I was sitting there watching everyone else come up with their stories, I was like, man, I sat down and came up with a story.
Yeah, and so we've got a number of them throughout the year. I'm going to definitely try to do at least one in Europe this year as well. We're going to try to make that happen. In fact, we're looking at maybe doing that in the summer to kind of overlap when we're at Annecy is the current plan. It's not set in stone yet, but we got to start. But right now, the big thing we really want to talk about is our May event. If you go to creatureartteacher.com/live, tickets are limited and early bird pricing ends soon. Go to creatureartteacher.com/live and you can participate in our 2-day animated masterclass. Nope, wrong slide, Dustin.
Oh, wrong one, sorry. There we go.
There we go. It's going to be Aaron Blaze, Byron Howard, Marlon West, Chuck Williams, Tom and Tony Bancroft, Ron Clements, John Musker, Max Smith from Skywalker Sound, John Roche from Skywalker Sound. We've got composers that are coming. We've got storyboard artists that we haven't announced yet. It's going to be the entire animated filmmaking process from beginning to end, all live.
There's never been anything like this.
All live on one stage. See, that's the other key thing. This isn't hall hopping. This isn't, oh man, I want to see this talk, but it's going on at the same time as another talk. We didn't want any of that. We want, if you buy a ticket, you get to see everything. And oh yeah, by the way, we're going to feed you too. Lunch is included.
Yeah.
So creatureartteacher.com/live. Learn all about it. Early bird tickets are still available. There's a discount for students. There's a link right on the page for that. And we're going to be announcing more speakers soon.
Yeah, it's it's cool. I'm really excited about it.
Oh, and Cello Doodle asks about the May event. I'm really excited to attend that. Is there anything I should do to prepare?
No, I mean, not really. It's really meant to be kind of an informational download. It's not really a participation type thing.
Well, there is going to be some Q&A stuff. So
there's definitely that.
If you want to familiarize yourself with the work of the speakers, I would do that because you might be able to ask.
That's a good point.
You might be able to ask them. Like Tim Mertens is there, right?
Yeah.
He edited Brother Bear. He edited Wreck-It Ralph. He's now with Skydance Animation. Watch some of his films. Maybe you might have a question about editing. Ron Clements and John Musker, directors of Moana and Little Mermaid. If you've ever wanted to know anything about those films, you could ask them directly. From the horse's mouth. So
and then any process questions, obviously.
Yeah. We're going to have storyboard artists. We've got some live animation. So just so people will get a sense of what the event is going to be like, it's going to be a combination of lectures as well as demos. So like live demos. Aaron's going to animate live.
Yeah.
Might have some other guest animators that we can't announce yet doing live.
Oh yeah.
These
are animators that I'm gaga over.
Yeah. And then we're going to have panels too. So we're going to have directors and producers sitting down. We're going to have studio executives talking about what they are looking for, when they decide to pick up a project.
And we're also, it's not just big studio films. It's independent filmmaking. It's, it's everything. Even commercial filmmaking. I'm sorry, like commercials. We'll have some of that in there as well. Dom Carolla from Premise Entertainment. He's going to be there talking about, how do you run a studio? Yeah,
Dom has run an independent animation studio for going on 25 years now, right?
Yeah.
Ever since the Florida studio shut down.
Since 2004.
Right? Yeah. So 22 years, right?
Yeah.
And they did projects like Curious George and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to be amazing.
Sienna says, I'm guessing you're painting this digitally.
I am painting this digitally.
Yes, this is in Photoshop. Speaking of which, our new brush pack that is out today, our Polar Bear Fur Texture Brush Pack, works in Adobe Photoshop. It also works in Clip Studio Paint. It works in Procreate. It works in Krita. It works in any software that support ADR files.
Yeah, when I made those brushes, I literally just used polar bear fur. I grabbed polar bear fur and made the brushes.
They're taken from the reference pack that we're also selling, right?
Yep.
Those fur textures. So.
Yep. So if you take my digital painting course and learn how to make brushes, if you don't already know, once you know how to do that, you can continue to make more brushes from the photos if you want.
Yeah. And Aaron does a really good job of making those brushes not feel stampy.
Yeah. I try very hard to not make them feel that way.
Yeah.
But I'll probably use them in this. I might give it a shot. I want this to feel painterly though too, so we'll see.
Is this I'm just wondering, is this a bit of a study for maybe an oil piece?
Maybe, yes. I think yes, because this is very close to what I had in mind for doing a big oil painting.
Yeah.
Actually, it's very close. Yeah, I'm digging it.
I'm digging it too. It's good when you get that feeling from you when you're like, I like how this is coming out.
Yeah, because even now everyone thinks, oh, you just sit down and you just start painting. No, I struggle and I get frustrated and you got to walk away every once in a while.
He was showing me some stuff earlier that he wasn't happy with for some projects that we're working on, and I enjoyed it, but he's like, no, it's not there yet. So if you're an artist and you're watching this, it happens to everybody, and it's supposed to. It's part of the process.
All right, I think this is a good stopping point. I got my first shadow layer in here. Now you're getting a sense of what this is going to look like. I'm going to have some light rays coming down, and this is going to be cool, baby. Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, that's awesome. So once again, we are not done streaming today. We're done here on our public stream. But at the top of the hour, in 50 minutes from now, we will be back on our members only stream at 1 o'clock Eastern. And if you become a member over at creatureartteacher.com, you'll be able to sign up for, you'll be able to watch those streams. You can also go back and rewatch any past streams. creatureartteacher.com, become a member, and you'll also get access to our brand new studio sessions, which I think we have a little clip about that, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Let's play that. Hey everyone, Aaron Blaze here. I want to introduce something new that we're launching at Creature Art Teacher called Studio Sessions. Studio Sessions are structured studio-style assignments designed to help artists take what they're learning and actually put it into practice. Now, here's how it works. Each studio session begins with a new assignment that I'm going to post right here on YouTube, where I'll walk you through the thinking behind the assignment and show examples from my own work and from past course material. From there, Creature Art Teacher members can head over to a dedicated studio sessions section on our website, where the full assignment lives. Submissions are uploaded and a gallery of finished work is displayed. Members work on the assignment over a set period of time and upload their final piece directly to the site. Once the submission window closes, I'll host a members-only live stream critique from our private live stream page, the same place where I streamed the making of Snow Bear for years. Now, the review session is entirely about teaching. We'll look at the work together, talk about what's working, the patterns I'm seeing across submissions, and I'll highlight a handful of pieces that I see as strong examples of clear thinking and intentional design choices. Members are also welcome to discuss the assignment and connect with one another in our private Discord. But the assignments, submissions, galleries, and critiques, they'll all live on our Creature Art Teacher site. Now, our first studio session is built directly off of one of my most popular courses, character design. For the first assignment, you'll be creating an original character model sheet. That model sheet should show the same character across multiple poses or expressions, different attitudes, different moments, but clearly the same character every time. And on that same sheet, you'll also include a short written description, one paragraph, that explains who this character is and how they think. The session is about clarity, clear silhouettes, clear line of action, clear shape language, and clear personality. It's not about polish, it's about making strong, intentional design choices. If you're already a Creature Art Teacher member, the first studio session assignment will be posted next week on the site. And if you're not a member, studio sessions are part of the Creature Art Teacher membership and are designed to give you a more hands-on studio style learning experience. I'm really excited about this, and I think it's going to become a really core part of what we do here. I can't wait to see what you create.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Hi.
All right, you guys. Well, thanks.
We are real excited about the studio sessions and all of the great things we have planned coming up in the months and weeks ahead. So make sure you become a member over at Creature Art Teacher. And again, it's International Polar Bear Day. Whether you purchase something from creatureartteacher.com/snowbear or you go directly to polarbearsinternational.org, we're going to donate on your behalf if you purchase from us. Thank you very much. Go out there.
Put some beauty back into the world.
And we'll talk to you
And
next
we'll talk to you next. We'll talk to you in about 45 minutes, actually.
Yeah, become a member. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah, come on over. Bye, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Cowboy Bebop.